Hey, thinkers. Welcome to Thinking Game Trivia featuring me, Quizmaster Jack, here to play more Buzzword. We're getting real close. Single digits of games left for our 2023 year-long marathon of Buzzword games in pop culture and sports. I really hope they do this again next year. I know it's a big commitment for them, but I'm having a good time. Hope you're having a good time watching. Let's get into the first question.
At a Lakers game, this character accidentally trips Shaquille O'Neal, causing a season-ending injury. This character hooks up with an anti-Semitic woman named Shara in the episode Palestinian Chicken. For 10 points, name this self-portrayed protagonist of Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Yeah. Why can't I remember his name? Larry David. Knew what it was after the Palestinian Chicken thing, thanks to an early episode of Binging with Babish, the YouTube series about cooking food from TV shows and movies and whatnot. And the Palestinian Chicken was one of the ones that he did early on in that channel. Just couldn't pull the name.
This character pushes Zatanna out of a window in revenge for being mind-wiped.
Okay, we're in DC.
This woman's daughter, Helena, takes on the persona of the Huntress. Julie Newmar and Eartha...
Okay. Because Zatanna is like the stage magician character in DC Comics. So I knew we were in DC off of that, so I just had to kind of wait until we had some indication of what was going on. I didn't know Huntress was Catwoman's kid. Anyway, primed myself on DC, so then when I heard Julie Newmar, I didn't have to do any sort of deeper searches to try to get to Catwoman, which was the correct answer.
Eileen Farkas argued that this 2014 song was made from the letters of the alphabet of music. Ed Townsend's daughter brought a copyright suit over this song that overshadowed the release of the album Minus. Marvin Gaye's Let's Get It On was allegedly similar to...
is that Thinking Out Loud? I think it was Thinking Out Loud that suit happened. Okay. The Ed Sheeran song. Ed Sheeran titles all of his albums after mathematical signs, so Minus. Put me on Ed Sheeran. Then I just had to remember which song was at the copyright claim.
A 1999 TV show with this title starred Ivan Sergey and Amanda Peet. Adam Sandler won 2 Razzies for playing siblings in a film.
Okay. This is one I should have got early. Jack and Jill. Yeah, I didn't remember what that Amanda Peet sitcom was, but Adam Sandler playing siblings. That's going to be the much panned Jack and Jill. Which I think also a lot of happens at Laker games. There's a stealth Lakers theme. We'll see if that continues when we get into sports.
This man played a Brazilian bandit who reopens the slave trade with Dahomey in Cobra Verde. Monkeys overwhelm a raft at the end of a 1972 film starring this man as an insane conquistador in the Amazon. Aguirre, the Wrath of God, starred for 10 points. What German actor often can...
Is that Klaus Kinski? Yeah, it was Klaus Kinski. Whew, had to pull that one. Glad to get an extra point out of there. That was very close to the giveaway, I think. All ones on this question. 11 points. 1.1 seconds. Celerity of 0.111. Get those ones up. One's up in chat. Klaus Kinski, man, that's a deep pull.
A character on this show named Dylan attends a waffle party in the Perpetuity Wing. This show depicts a romance between innies played by John Turturro and Christopher Walken. For 10 points, what Apple TV Plus show stars Adam Scott?
Okay. I had no knowledge, but the Perpetuity Wing sounded like something that would be in Severance. So I was like, I don't know, sounds like Severance there. So if I was forced to answer at that point, I would have got it right. But I had no idea what was going on. So could have probably got another 4 points out of it if I was feeling saucy. But I was feeling normal. So I just got 13.
This song's lyrics are loosely adapted from the poem Rhapsody on a Windy Night. This show tune mourns the time I knew what happiness was and wins its performer the right to be reborn as a jellicle.
It's Memory. All alone in the moonlight. All alone with the memory. I was happier then. Memory is really the only like big belting song in Cats. Cats is more of a dance show. You bring your belter out for Memory. It's the all-time banger. A multiple word answer is required.
In 2017, this magazine was resurrected by Chris Slate as a podcast whose second episode examined Labo products. In the
It's got to be Nintendo Power. Oh, we're going to be suspenseful? You're going to make me be suspenseful about nailing Nintendo Power? Yeah, Nintendo Power was the official magazine of Nintendo, and Labo was the cardboard folding stuff that you put the Switch controller in, and you could, or the Joy-Cons in, and you could do weird stuff. Like you'd have a backpack that'd make you be like a robot. There's fishing rod, I believe, some steering wheels, a piano. Labo was an interesting product, but maybe not one of Nintendo's best. I'll take that solid buzz, though.
This number appears in the name of a Dutch studio group that had a 1981 Billboard #1 with a Beatles medley. This number denotes the speed of recordings played using spider adapters due to their 7-inch diameters.
Oh.
78s were superseded by vinyl singles that played out for 10 points.
What was this?
How many RPM?
This round was going so well. Now you're asking me like vinyl stuff? Let's just say 60. 45. Yeah, 45s. That makes a lot more sense. No vinyl knowledge up here. I'm in the digital media, man.
In a 2008 film about this man, he abruptly asks a reporter if he did any fornicating. 2 teenage girls who are hired as this man's dog walkers become press informants in the film.
I think it's just Nixon. Richard Milhouse Nixon. Yeah. So what was that last one? I think that last movie was just Dick. I think it was called Just Dick. Yeah. Anyway, that was a strong, started out weak. Could have probably had more points on that Larry David thing if I could just remember his name. But I didn't. Still, 126 is an improvement, so I'm inching my score ever higher. That's it for pop culture. Let's head on over to the stadium and see what they got for us in sports. I like sports, and I don't care who knows.
This man was ejected from a game for punching defender Mel Lunsford. This Heisman winner did not break out until his 4th season, when his team hired Lou Saban. The electric company helped this man rush for 2,003 yards in 1973. For 10 points, what Bills running back was later...
Okay. Yep, that's a Heisman winner who is a famous running back. OJ. Yeah, OJ is definitely the most famous Bills running back.
This man and Christian Yelich are the 2 active players who have hit for 3 cycles. This man, who hit 5 home runs for the U.S. in the 2023 WBC.
Trea Turner? It was Trea Turner. It's like, I think Trea Turner did real well in the WBC. Yeah, currently doing quite well for the Phillies. Got them to the NLCS.
This woman won the most recent Grand Slam final double bagel by defeating Natasha Zvereva at the French Open. This woman's U.S. Open defeat of doubles partner Gabriela Sabatini completed her Golden Slam in 1988. Andre Agassi is married to...
It's Steffi Graf, then. I didn't even know what time period we were in when we were talking about tennis. But for better or worse, I do know Agassi and Graf linked together that way in marriage. So whenever they say one, you name the other. Probably basketball here.
In 2022, this club finished with 41 points in 11th place, ending a 13-year playoff streak. In 2022, it became the first MLS club to win the CONCACAF Champions League behind 2 Raul Ruidiaz goals. The Whitecaps and Timbers contest the Cascadia Cup with, for 10 points, what MLS team in Washington?
Oh, what's the... It's the Timbers. Oh, it's the Seattle Sounders. All right, they got me on that one. I was not expecting that to be an MLS team. Now, probably basketball.
This team suffered an agonizing loss when 50-year-old Red Klotz made the game-winning basket. It shockingly upset the Minneapolis Lakers in 1948 while coached by founder Abe Saperstein. For 10 points, what basketball team almost never loses to the Washington...
Okay. Yeah, 50-year-old playing ball in a completely shocking manner, winning a game. That's probably the Globetrotters. They never lose to the... what is it? The Washington Senators? Washington Generals. It's the Washington Generals. So it was basketball. Did I say NBA or basketball? I don't even remember. Either way, I was spiritually correct.
In 1991, this manager was sued for defamation for claiming that umpire Gary Darling was biased. In 2002, Randy Wynn was traded for this manager, ending his tenure with an AL West team he led to 116 wins. The 2001 Mariners were led by...
it's Joe Pinella, I think. Lou Pinella. That's better. Both 3 letters. Not Joe Pinella. That's why you never give a first name unless you have to. Lou Pinella.
An Olympics in this city is where a record 5 gold medals at 1 games were won by speed skater Eric Heiden.
Okay, we're in winter.
City, Jim Craig was the goalie of an Olympic team coached by Herb Brooks.
Wait, that's just Lake Placid. They're just talking about the Miracle on Ice. That was in Lake Placid, New York, 1980. Also a great movie. It's not a good movie. I lied. I'm sorry. I lied to you for a joke. Lake Placid isn't a good movie. It's got Betty White, though.
In Super Bowl 44, this rookie's 3 kickoffs to Courtney Roby showed the skills that got him nicknamed Boomstick. This all-time West Virginia scoring leader retired at 29 in 2017 during a feud with GM Ryan Grigson. In 2023, ESPN began...
Is that Pat McAfee? Yeah. I guess that's a football question. I don't like the sports media personality aspect of coverage of sports right now. I think it's not great.
This man had 18 points and 5 blocks in a Final Four win over Louisville.
All right, I'm in trouble now.
Just 1 for 10, but had 16 rebounds in a title game win over Kansas alongside teammates Doran Lamb and Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. For 10 points, what big man, who led a 2012 title run for Kentucky, is known as the Brow?
It's Anthony Davis. All right, we'll just hang out for that giveaway. Yes, the giveaway, please. Weak on basketball in general, very weak on college basketball, but give me a little hint. Okay, where are we at now? So we've had 2 baseball because we had Trey Turner and Lou Pinella. We had the Globetrotters and Davis. Could it be ending with no? We had McAfee and Simpson. We haven't had a hockey one. No, because we had Lake Placid. That probably counted for hockey. No, that may have counted for Olympics. I'm going to say this is going to be a hockey question at the end.
In 2009, this then 21-year-old started against Daisuke Matsuzaka in the WBC
baseball again.
before establishing residency in Andorra. He was
who
traded
plays for
to Gleyber
Andorra?
Torres and won the 2016 World Series with the Cubs. The MLB...
Oh, it's Aroldis Chapman. Yeah, Aroldis Chapman has ancestry, or not ancestry, he's claimed residence in Andorra. He just seems so unreliable as a pitcher, especially in the playoffs. I just like he's just always in the playoffs. No matter what happens, he's just always on the playoffs, which is a credit to him, I suppose. I don't know. He's just one of those closers I just don't have any confidence in while they're out there throwing. Anyway, that's it for the last week in the 30s of Buzzword. Pop culture and sports, pretty good one. Did pretty good performance this week. High scores in both. Slightly higher score in sports. If only I knew something about vinyl. 45 was very gettable, though. I just didn't think of it. Anyway, that's going to be it for me this week. Thanks for watching. As always, if you'd like to help the channel out, there's some things you can do. First of all, you can hit the like button. Then you can hit the subscribe button. And then you can hit the videos that come up after and go watch more on the channel. If you like Buzzword, the format, the questions, the excitement, the buzzes, you can check it out yourself at neqt.com/buzzword. That's going to be it for me this week. We'll see you next time.